In week 0, James McCourt to get us started from Westlock. And TJ Sheffield will let it fly out of the end zone for a touchback. Toss that time, jet sweep to TJ Sheffield. Cross in motion. And Plummer again dropping it down. Brock Thompson picking up some yardage and picking up a first down for Purdue.
We see them up and press.
Plummer, quick release, quick throw, and a quick first down catch for Milton. All right, with a couple of grabs, 13 yards already. He had 3 catches last week, all week against Notre Dame, and swinging it out to TJ Sheffield. Sheffield has picked up a first down. And again, an empty backfield. And to Milton Wright. Wright trying to make his way to the 10-yard line and right at the sticks. Plummer to Downing, and an ankle tackle in the backfield, and it lost that time.
They've been rotating a variety of bodies up front this season. They went with a pinch stunt towards the inside. Roderick Perry got into the backfield, and then Isaiah Gay, player who recently just lost his starting job to Seth Coleman, but getting some work here early in the game.
Plummer has been great on this drive. He finds his tight end, Durham. And a 23-yard attempt here for Finneran on this first drive. And Purdue picks up 3 points.
Kind of high-flying, trick plays, passing game, that kind of thing. But when you have a complementary style defense that's going to play aggressive.
Not the offensive series that Illinois wanted on 3rd and 10 to open up this game here for the Illini. And out of his hands, Purdue picking it up. George Karlaftis with the pressure. Marvin Grant was there, and the Purdue defense coming up big time.
We know that the Illini at moments this season have struggled in pass protection, and you cannot pat the football with number 5.
TJ Sheffield trying to make a move across the 50.
Defensively.
And right on cue.
Exactly.
Your impact.
Additional confidence in a young man who they love the talent, they love the work ethic. They want to see that right there.
3rd and 4. Downing. They're going to try to give him the opportunity to push his way for the first down. They're going to spot it just short. Made his first attempt, a 23-yarder, or a 30-yarder for Finneran. And the kick is up, and the kick is good against Maryland on Friday night. And McCray, as we had mentioned, will get a heavy load. He picks up the first down and is still going across the 40. From the 44, Peters. And a pass situation over to Casey Washington and Jamari Brown, who's getting the start again. Blake Hayes, one of the better punters in the Big Ten in the country, feeding it, and a fair catch call.
Didn't pick up a flag.
Plummer on 3rd down, decides to tuck and run, and Illinois smothered him. Keith Randolph, Jamal Woods. Jack Anso back to punt for Purdue. That has been a little bit of a question here for the Boilermakers as Navarro feeds it, and a couple flags going down. Navarro, as of right now, taking it across the 30-yard line. We'll see about the laundry.
Just as Navarro was trying to turn the...
Reggie Love in the backfield. And Illinois trying to push. Love trying to push. Pressure coming that time, and Peters got away from it. And a huge hit by Chris Jefferson.
Jefferson reads it the entire way, because whenever Jakari Norwood comes in the game, you get the sense that there's going to be a lateral play coming.
In the first half as we begin the second quarter. Now 3rd and 16. What can Peters do with it? Peters flushed out of the pocket, still looking downfield. Peters gets it away, and and again pressure coming from Alexander. Plummer rolling out, looking downfield, decides against it, and then gets wrapped up by time by Carney.
Jack Plummer holds the football. You need your edge to show up at some point. They move the launch point. Carney continues to work, ends up eventually getting around the block of Payne Durham.
Still out for several weeks, a non-COVID medical condition for King Doru if you're just joining us. And both of those running backs unavailable for Purdue, so it's Downing who again takes the carry. You might get a penalty for it. Plummer 10 of 12 here to start this game, but facing third down and facing a sack. Isaiah Gay getting there in the backfield.
Breeding excellence for the Illini. Inside move there from Gay. Guard tried to step in, Tyler Witt to help out, but the penetration had already made its effect and continuing to rip through, biting and scratching.
Again, an Illini defense that's playing a little bit shorthanded. No Hansen today and no Witherspoon today. McCray still in the backfield, and here is McCray. He's got a first down and shoving off a tackler for more.
Man, Lisa, and the vision that's there is really impressive as well, because he presses the hole on the outside stretch zone play, and then once he plants that right foot and decides he's getting north and south, it is hard to bring down Josh McCray.
McCray already with 7 carries for 38 yards. And push back, and it could be a huge loss. Purdue's defense, Dalen Graham, pushing them back the other direction.
Karlaftis deservedly gets plenty of headlines, but Jalen Graham is a stud as well, right there in position. The patience awaiting the bounce play towards the outside. A lot of that goes to trust of your teammates for Graham to be in that position, and then continues to run his feet and make sure McCray gained no extra yards. Blitz package can really get humming now on 3rd and long.
3rd and 14. That line holds, but it was thrown behind Navarro that time. Sheffield with the fair catch. 12 forced fumbles in his career and just one off of Simeon Rice. We were wondering maybe if he would get it here today. We're going to have to wait at least another game.
And that was right within the framework of the rules.
Brings up 3rd and 9 out of that stoppage of play, and broken up, Jartavius Martin. Ansel again, your punter for Purdue. Carlos Sandy receiving. Fair catch call, which is a career long.
Is that all?
That was it. That was the 300 yards that you thought happened.
All right, my bad.
And here's McCray kind of wheeling and pushing his way, knocks down the umpire. Moving from the south to the Midwest. They give it to McCray again, and there is your first down as Grant pulls him down. To Love again. And still trying to go. He got tripped up. It was Lawrence Johnson who penetrated the backfield.
Big game from really both defensive fronts, but so impressed with Lawrence Johnson on the inside as well. Hitting blocks, but not sticking on blocks. Getting himself in position and not just eat up.
0 for 4 on 3rd downs here for Illinois. Make it 0 for 5. Johnson again. In his career, this would be a 51. His longest is 53. McCart does it again.
That's a part of what goes into being able to be versatile in the game plan.
6 straight incomplete passes here for Plummer until there, and trying to stretch for the sticks. But he's handled every single one of the punts here this afternoon. Donnie Navarro with the fair catch. Curry was actually knocked out of the Maryland game last week, was taken to the hospital. And good thing for the Illini fans and this Illini team that he is okay, as Washington gets out of bounds and stops the clock at 37 seconds to pick up the first down and a gain of 11. Here comes the pressure. It's Johnson from the outside. There were 3 Boilermaker defenders. Dean finishing it off.
Lawrence Johnson on the inside, a quick game that he runs, just twisting with DeMarcus Mitchell, and it feels like the world's collapsing in on you as a quarterback when all those opposing jerseys converge on you. It looked for a moment like pass protection was holding up, but Brandon Peters patted the ball It was one time, and it was one time too many.
Third and 4, and Peters flushed out towards the middle of the field, and right at the sticks, it'll be a first down to Donnie Navarro. Norwood making an appearance here for the first time, and rolling out is Peters. Checks it down to Isaiah Williams for the pickup of the first down. Something that we haven't seen a whole lot from him this year. Play action now for Illinois, and Peters going deep post route that time again to Span. There's a flag down on the play. Pass interference. Williams again on the move. They toss it to him. Williams looking for his blockers and pushed out that time. They were over in the first half. 3rd and 5. Peterson to throw. To tip Ryman, who's battling for it.
The pursuit is in a better spot to tackle.
35-yard attempt for McCourt. Kick is up, and kick is good. And they're slim at the running back spot as well. Through the hands that time of Wright.
The mobility doesn't really come into play so much.
And so with the punt to Navarro. Looks to field it. Gets brought down at about the 19-yard line. 7 minutes left to play here in the third. And it has stuck since. Norwood as your tailback bounces off the line, and a little push and shove and pushed out.
Can continue to improve because contact balance has not been his strong suit. Tends to go down a little easier, but you love to see him running through contact, and that's where the speed can come into play within your program.
Norwood stays in it. Johnson pushes him back for a loss.
The nose guard, and he's in a two-eye technique, able to take on the offensive guard, Jack Badovanak, shed him, get involved in the action. He has been a dominant force throughout this entire game.
They've been successful on third down in the second half. Peters trying to drop it near side, finds Luke Ford for the pickup in the first down, and another huge third down conversion for the Illini.
It's a play action. It's something that the Illini at times this season have made look very difficult. But these should be easy pitch and catch moments if they can do this more consistently.
In Purdue territory for the second time of this half, and nothing happening for Love. Another loss, DeMarge Lewis getting to him.
Big Ten, you're going to see him there bringing force into the interior. Doesn't get the hands fully extended, but because there's so much penetration.
Peters looking left. There's got to be some work to be done to pick up the first down, and smothered. Williams not going anywhere after the catch. 54-yard attempt. McCourt already has a 51-yarder. The 54-yarder is wide right. We stay tied at 6. As well as Plummer. O'Connell got hurt. He started the beginning of last year. Here's O'Connell looking deep. 2 plays, 2 throws. That one goes big to Yassin.
Illini heating up the pocket that time, but great route. Stems the defender and works through the outside shoulder. Attack mode from Aiden O'Connell. No surprise there. Full extension from Abdur Yassin. How about that, bursting onto the scene with your first career grab that way?
O'Connell again to throw. Not that time. 3rd and 13. O'Connell to Sheffield, who leaps and makes the grab at the 5-yard line.
O'Connell infusing some juice into the Boilermaker offense right now. Throwing in rhythm. Rise and grind grab from TJ Sheffield.
O'Connell eyeing the back of the end zone. It's picked off. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, his second INT of the year.
Opportunity towards the back of the end zone here. O'Connell holds it for a moment. You want to throw it just a little bit higher. You want to throw it firm, but with an arc when you're trying to get the football towards the back of the end zone. Kirby Joseph, no other responsibility than to eyeball the quarterback and make sure nothing goes towards the back of the sticks. Not only.
And here's McCray, a big hole up the middle. McCray trying to push his way across the 35. He'll be spotted at about the 33-yard line.
Managing the usage of Josh McCray right now. You can only ask so much of a young football player, the volume that will be required of him in a game like this. They gave him a blow for a couple of series, and now there's more urgency, more freshness to his legs. And oh, by the way, go ahead and taste these fingers.
Love is the tailback. Peters fakes to him. Over to Ryman. It was off the hands. The coverage coming from Dedrick. 45-yard attempt. There's always a chance when you have James McCourt on your team. McCourt going for the lead, and he gets it.
It's like the soccer pitch out here. Specialists on display.
Here's Downey, the walk-on, trying to push towards the sticks, and Barnes pushes him back.
It's just led to field goals. Purdue still right there.
Only trailing by 3. The pass to Yassin. David Bell and Mershawn Rice.
Lovely little route. Outstanding pass from Aiden O'Connell. But they're doing what they can with the limited playbook that he has available.
O'Connell. And is that picked off? It was tipped. Tipped and picked off by Tony Adams. And Illinois defense does it again. The second takeaway.
Early games of this season where the Purdue secondary was a lot more aggression. They were getting into the face of receivers, not the zone eyes that we've seen on display as frequently the last couple of weeks. And so there where Tony Adams is just waiting essentially to catch the route coming in his direction. And because he's on the spot and he's got eyes on the football, he's right there to make this play.
And McCray picking up the first down. Coley Harvey, you've got more on the true freshman from Illinois.
Lisa, I was behind Illinois' bench just a little bit ago.
Against a physical and Illini rushing attack.
They give it to Norwood to try to serve up the first down, and it's going to be short. Starting from the 6-yard line. Swinging it out to Anthrop and giving this offense a little bit of a room. Aiden O'Connell still in. And across the middle, Yassin. He's been a go-to target. Another big gainer. A pickup of a first down here for this Purdue offense.
O'Connell very comfortable in the pocket here. We're not seeing the pass rush from the Illini getting home right now, and is willing to go from one to the other.
And we've seen him mix it up. If he's referenced, there is right with the connection across the 45.
Where you know there's going to be a physical tackler awaiting you, because that's just been the temperament of this Illini secondary. Not only reaches out to snag it with his hands, cradles it away to make sure he's protected.
6 catches for 61 yards for Wright as O'Connell steps in, goes Wright's way once again, and another big gainer.
Jeff Brom and his staff told us they have not lost faith in Milton Wright. They continue to give him these opportunities. O'Connell climbs the pocket. If I'm Illinois, I'm squatting near the sticks, worried about the first down.
Wright is at the top of your screen. Sheffield has it, and Sheffield has the touchdown. O'Connell standing in. Sheffield, the playmaker, spinning, flipping for 6. 14 yards to pay dirt. The longest drive of Purdue season ends there. They give it to McCray. He's gonna be into the first down, and he's pushing. He didn't give up on that play. Peters looking for Washington, picks up the first down. Motion to McCray. Rolling out again to Peters. Freshman receiver out of Florida. McCray taking it outside and cutting the edge for a pickup of the first down.
And they got him on a pitch count, so you see him a couple of snaps in the game and then a couple of snaps out of the game, let him catch his breath, and when he steps back onto the field, he's still running with urgency like someone well beyond his years.
It's been all Aiden O'Connell in the air. McCray gets tripped up by Johnson once again. He's been making a living in the backfield. Illinois driving. Peters with some time going Williams' way. And no flag, defended well by Jamari Brown.
Human there's been for Isaiah Williams this season for receptions. He hasn't shown himself yet.
With under a minute to play, Peters floating one towards Ford, and he overthrows Luke Ford that time, brings up fourth down. Peters pump fake, rolling out, he's got to get rid of it, and he does! Illinois!
Coaches talked to us about these late game moments. It came up last week where it seemed like things got out of sync as the game entered cold crush depth. And again today, in a series that began, we talked about so many different players who weren't healthy enough to start the game, others who weren't healthy enough to finish, but the trophy stays here in West Lafayette.